Hello everyone and welcome back to our segment CliniLaunch Knowledge Pod. In today's video, we'll break down what informed consent form is and why is it important, what you should know before signing on the dotted line. Imagine you're considering a new restaurant. You wouldn't just walk in blind, right? You would check the menu, you would see the reviews, maybe even take peeks at the pictures of the food, right? Informed consent in clinical trials is very similar. It is your choice to be well informed before taking a bite of something new. Here's the gist. Researchers or the principal investigators explain the trial in detail, including its purpose, its procedure, and the potential risks and benefits involved within this. And they also explain to you about your rights as a participant in this clinical trial. Now, this information is presented in a very clear and a very concise document called the Informed Consent Form or the ICF. Now, you get to ask questions, take your time to understand everything, and ultimately decide if this trial is right for you or not. Now, informed consent is the foundation of ethical research in these clinical trials. It protects the participant by ensuring that he or she makes an autonomous decision. That means he or she is making the decision by himself. Now, you have the right to know what you're getting into, and informed consent empowers the protection of these participants and also empowers them to exercise this right. Let's get deeper into why it matters. First point is the autonomy of this informed consent form. The participant controls their own body and their own health choices. This informed consent respects that choice. The voluntariness of the participant, that means no pressure is given. The participant, they freely choose without any coercion or any sort of blackmailing. Now, we need to understand, or the participant needs to understand, that the potential risks and the benefits also are involved before enrolling. Now, there is also a reduced risk through this process. How? By understanding the trial, this participant can make an informed decision that minimizes the risks for themselves. Now, what is an informed consent form? The ICF or the informed consent form is your roadmap for the clinical trial. Now, here's a glimpse of what you might find. First point would be the study background. This study background explains the condition the trial is researching and the treatment that is being tested. For example, we are considering the clinical research of a cancer, or specifically being a lung cancer. So we will be looking or deep diving into this particular disease. Next, we have the study procedures. Here we figure out the details of what will happen during the trial, including the tests, the medications, and also the follow-up visits. That means your clinical trial doesn't end just as soon as the medications complete. You have to keep coming back for follow-up visits as well. Then we also have the risks and benefits, where it discusses both the potential positive outcome and also the possible side or effects of complications. That means there are chances of having risks involved as well as benefits involved into this. We also discuss about the alternatives, where the doctor or the principal investigator explains you the other treatment options that you might consider for this same clinical trial. Next, we have the confidentiality, where your personal protection or your personal information will be protected during the entire trial. Then we also have a compensation plan. That means whether or not you will be reimbursed for participating in this clinical trial. Last but not the least, we have the rights of the patients or the participants. Here, the principal investigator explains the participants' right to withdraw from the trial at any time. Now, don't be intimidated by the ICF. Here are some few tips for understanding before entering into any clinical trial. First one, make sure that you read carefully. Take your time, ask any questions if something is unclear. Do not hesitate to ask questions. Bring along someone with you, like a companion or a partner, on whom you trust that can be helpful for support and second opinions as well. Look up the condition and research on this trial, the specific treatment that is being investigated upon. Please do some or the other research on this particular topic. Discuss with your own doctor, like a family doctor or a general physician. Talk about the trial in relation to your overall health and your treatment plan, because not every clinical trial is suitable for every patient. So remember these 4 points before stepping into clinical trials. The informed consent isn't a one-time thing. It's an ongoing or a continuous conversation throughout the trial with your principal investigator or the lead doctor that is performing the trial. Researchers are obligated to keep you updated and posted on any new information that comes about the trial, including the risks or the changes that have been made in the protocol. That means whether or not the amount of dosage given to you, or the changes that are happening like side effects that is affecting the other patients as well. You also have the right to ask questions and voice any concerns that you may have at any given point of time. So don't worry and don't step away from asking questions. Now, summing up everything, we need to understand that clinical trials play a vital role in medical advancements, but informed consent is also a crucial role for protecting yourself while contributing to science. Remember, you are in control. That is, the participant is in control. Take your time, ask questions, and make an informed decision about the participation. Thank you for joining us today, and do like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Comment below for the next video that you wish to see. Thank you, everyone.